On TV News. Supported by Tenaris Algoma Tubes. Kickstart your career. Tenaris is rapidly growing in Sault Ste. Marie and looking for individuals interested in rewarding production and technician roles. If you are ready for a progressive career opportunity with benefits in advanced manufacturing, then please send your resume to resumes@tenaris.com. Family owned and operated, A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling has been serving Sault Ste. Marie and surrounding areas since 1968. For a free estimate, call 705-779-3909. A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling, available for all your water needs. 1944, 2nd Line West, Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling. Call 705-779-3909 for a free estimate today. First Local, supported by Tenaris Algoma Tubes. Kickstart your career. Tenaris is rapidly growing in Sault Ste. Marie and looking for individuals interested in rewarding production and technician roles. If you are ready for a progressive career opportunity with benefits in advanced manufacturing, then please send your resume to resumes@tenaris.com.
First Local, supported by The Refinery, the leader in women's fitness and transformations. 624 Wellington Street West in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Call 705-255-8895 for more information.
First Local, supported by Rick Mooney, sales representative for Street City Realty. Sold, the sign you want, Rick, the realtor you need.
Every day, people in crisis need someone to answer their call for help, to let them know they're not alone. Whenever people need someone, the Canadian Red Cross is there, on the phone lines and the front lines, around the world and here at home. But none of it would be possible without people just like you. No matter who you are, you have something to give. You can be that someone with the Canadian Red Cross. Learn more at redcross.ca/someone.
How's it going, everyone? It's Jacob Moore here at the On TV studios, letting you know there's been a slight change to 705 Sports. 705 Sports will now be airing Fridays at noon versus Fridays at 4 p.m. We will still be covering all your local, national, and international sports. The difference is now, while you're enjoying your lunch, you can check out myself, Dan Gray, and multiple different guests as we go over all your sports coverage. So make sure to tune in to 705 Sports Fridays at noon on our Facebook page and video on demand.
First Local, supported by Tammy Ovey. Are you looking for an agent who confidently knows the culture and community of Sault Ste. Marie? Call Tammy Ovey, 705-971-0171.
Rollers Bocce is now open, located downstairs at the Marconi. If you're new to bocce or love the game, Rollers is the place for you. Grab your friends and family and let the good times roll. Book your court today at rollersbocce.ca.
Good morning and welcome to First Local Mornings. You are here with Craig, the weather specialist, and Heidi, who is mostly here. Again, the absence of coffee. I've got to stop burning through it so quickly in the morning.
I should start bringing you coffee in the morning, maybe. Maybe on my way up I can.
That would be good. That would be
remember.
good. I mean, I do bring a coffee, but you know, when I'm going through the news, I got to knock it back because I have to be sharp. Got to be frosty.
So some news from overnight
Yes.
with actor Alec Baldwin. Unfortunate accident on a set of a movie.
Yeah.
The director of photography was actually shot by Alec Baldwin with a prop gun.
Yeah.
And she died in hospital.
Brutal.
She was only 42.
Yeah, they even airlifted her. There was a helicopter invoked and everything. That's just
Which is really sad. And the director as well, a 48-year-old director, was also shot, but he survived.
Okay.
And it was from a prop gun. And so, like, this isn't the first time this has happened, right?
No, it isn't the first time that this has happened on the set of a movie. You know, and this is going back, of course, many years. But Bruce Lee's son, Brandon Lee, was of course injured in a similar manner while filming the movie The Crow. There he is, and he did also succumb to his injuries. Now in this case, he was the one who was shot, and he did later die.
He shot himself, is that?
To be honest, I'm unclear on those details. I don't think he did it to himself, but it may have been that's ringing true. I'd have to go back into some fact checking on that one. However, it was meant to be firing blanks, and something had gotten lodged in the barrel of the gun. So when it did discharge,
It's like a bullet.
Yeah, and did result in his.
Well, I'm sure Alec Baldwin is not feeling all that great today.
No, he was reported to be in tears. Actually,
Yeah.
surrendered voluntarily. Obviously, very tragic accident. You know, condolences going out to everybody involved. You know, so.
Well, I'll be back. I'm going to walk over to the weather board. Heidi's got some news to tell you.
I do.
So
I
take
do.
it away, Heidi.
Okay, where to start? There are a number of announcements happening today. So I went in and picked two that I thought might be relevant to ourselves here in the Sioux. So first and foremost, at 2 o'clock today, Premier Ford will be joined by Christine Elliott, the Deputy Premier and the Minister of Health, as well as some other ministerial people. I like that word. I'm going to keep using it. And the topic of conversation today will be the announcement of Ontario's plan to safely reopen and to manage COVID-19 for the long term. So definitely an important announcement in my opinion. We will be sure to keep you up to date on the content if you are not available at 2 o'clock to see that. And then today, right after the show at 8:30, I'm not sure if you have plans, but Rod Phillips, the Minister of Long-Term Care, is also making an announcement. They have not provided information as to what they will be discussing. So today at 8:30 a.m., Rod Phillips, Minister of Long-Term Care, and then at 2 p.m., Premier Ford and his cohorts discussing the reopening plan as well as the management of COVID-19 moving forward. Okay, on to some local news. So Algoma Public Health has declared an outbreak of COVID-19 at Riverview Public School. Okay, so as per Provincial Ministry of Education guidance, an outbreak is declared in a school once it has been determined that within a 14-day period, 2 individuals have tested positive for COVID-19 and at least 1 case could have been reasonably acquired or could have reasonably acquired their infection in the school setting. And second point, there are characteristics that link the 2 cases. For example, a child or staff member could have become infected with COVID-19 at the school, either from each other or from a common source. Okay, so now that the outbreak has been declared, Algoma Public Health is assessing the situation, working with the Algoma District School Board and the school to review, confirm, and strengthen, if needed, the public health measures that are in place. So examining the voluntary disclosure of COVID-19 vaccinations, what policies are in place, what screening practices are in place for children and staff, Are students staying home when they're sick, and are symptomatic individuals not included in cohorting and activities? Cleaning and disinfecting of high-touch surfaces, is it happening? The use of PPE when appropriate, ensuring access to hand hygiene supplies. A very robust list of guidance is being provided, obviously, to manage the outbreak. We have posted this to our website, so for more information, if you are a parent of a child attending the school and you want more information, it is posted to the website at SiouxOnline.com. All right, I think I have time to boot through one more story before we go and get some weather information from Craig. I was startled to note that there was thick frost on my car this morning, not so much on the front windshield. I think that somehow the house insulates it, but anyway, windshield cover is coming out this weekend. Okay, so earlier in the week, we did put an article, well, I wrote an article. It is published to the website just with regards to the difficulties that well, I like to refer to myself as the working middle class. I don't know, I think that's accurate. I do work. I am, modestly capable in most cases of managing my life and my lifestyle. What escapes me in this moment is the purchase of a home. So I did put out an article with some statistical information with regards specifically to the local market. Did you know that in September of 2021, the average sale price of a home in Sault Ste. Marie was just under $295,000? There's a fact for you. So obviously that shuts me out of the market. The Liberals did, on their website, they do have a 12-point plan to kind of help unlock the market. However, in this moment, I myself am outside of the demographic, and I've received a lot of feedback from readers, and thank you for reading, who feel that they resonate with the information as put forward. So correspondingly, Dan Gray and I have collaborated, and Dan has, come at, he does have opportunity to speak regularly with the mayor and various members of city officials as well as city council. So he did put a few questions to them with regards to the issue around affordable housing in Sault Ste. Marie. And Mayor Christian Provenzano did respond. And Dan had also brought forward questions as put to us by readers. So Mayor Christian Provenzano did say, I think that one of the important things to recognize is that housing falls under the Social Service Administration Board. So the Sault Ste. Marie Housing Corporation is in that budget under that board's discretion and determination. So municipal council, when they do their budget, just in the municipal budget, there aren't actually any funds in this moment allocated specifically to housing. So, and they did have an ongoing discussion about it, and that is posted to our website. In summary as well, there is a video in its entirety that is available for your consumption at SiouxOnline.com. So a conversation that I think will be ongoing for some time, at least in my household. But you've heard enough of my abuse on the subject. Now let's get Craig to abuse us with some of the cold weather that no doubt is on the horizon.
Well, we just have to do our best to get you a house there, Heidi. But if you did have a house, you'd be turning on the furnace this weekend because we do have some cool temperatures to deal with, including today. We'll take a look at the radar and we can show you some just scattered showers. This is lake enhancement on the south shore of Lake Superior, seeing even some flurries there in the Newberry area. All we need to do is the winds to shift from the west-northwest, and that's pushing it this way. I don't see that happening today, though we could see the odd scattered shower for today. We'll take a look at your 12-hour forecast. This is what we look like. We have some snow showers actually. Oh, there we go, Heidi. We have some snow showers actually out in the airport right now. Just light stuff. It's not going to come into town. We do have some rain showers developing for later on this afternoon, so we'll have to watch out for that. Nothing too heavy. Temperatures about 8 degrees. fall into 6 degrees for your evening. Again, those showers are going to linger into your evening, dropping down to -2 for tonight. And we will take a look at your 3-day forecast and just how cold and maybe snowy for the weekend. I'll let you know coming up. Heidi?
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, it couldn't be warm forever, so I will take that with good spirits and high hopes. We're going to go to a commercial. Go fill your cup and come on back.
Family owned and operated, A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling has been serving Sault Ste. Marie and surrounding area since 1968. For a free estimate, call 705-779-3909. A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling, available for all your water needs. 1944, 2nd Line West, Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling. Call 705-779-3909 for a free estimate today. First Local, supported by Tenaris Algoma Tubes. Kickstart your career. Tenaris is rapidly growing in Sault Ste. Marie and looking for individuals interested in rewarding production and technician roles. If you are ready for a progressive career opportunity with benefits in advanced manufacturing, then please send your resume to resumes@tenaris.com.
First Local, supported by The Refinery, the leader in women's fitness and transformations. 624 Wellington Street West in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Call 705-255-8895 for more information. Good morning and welcome back. Hopefully you had an opportunity to put some coffee in your cup. And while you're filling your cup and dressing your coffee, please think of me. No coffee on my desk. Anyway, okay, so on with some more local news. So, you know, approximately 2 years ago, a discussion started that was predictably fairly contentious with regard to the implementation of a ferrochrome plant locally. Obviously, there were a number of very strong opinions, both for and against said plant. So we have revisited the discussion with the CAO Malcolm White, as well as Mayor Provenzano, just to better understand where the project stands in this moment 2 years later. So Mayor Provenzano said that in this moment it's neither a go nor a no-go scenario. He said that there are many steps which need to be determined before the ferrochrome plant in Sault Ste. Marie can be brought to a final decision. So both he and CAO Malcolm White had to respond to the questions as to where the plans for the plant stood. And again, we have brought you coverage over the past 2 years with regards to public opinion. So Noront, which is the other company involved, has always been very clear that they weren't going to be doing anything on the ferrochrome production facility project until they had clarity on the road, and there still is no road into the Ring of Fire. So since then, Mayor Provenzano says there have been competing takeover bids for Noront, and these coming in from 2 Australian mining and resource companies, Wilo Metals, and most recently with an even more zesty offer by the BHP Group. So until the new owners make their wishes known, Sault Ste. Marie remains in a holding pattern. So in previous coverage, Sioux Online did attend a rally, and again, this has been an ongoing discussion since its announcement in 2019. So we do actually still have footage from that rally, which presents, I think, a fairly strong snapshot of the opinions locally. We'll send you to that footage right now.
So all these fine people came out today to support the no ferrochrome, which is the potential plant that our mayor and council believe would be positive in our community, and all us fine people beg to differ. We are protesting because we do not want a ferrochrome smelter production facility erected in our community, let alone on our fresh water. I'm concerned for the next 7 generations to come as a steward of the land. That's my obligation. Aside from the fact that I have my own grandchildren who will, someday I hope produce children of their own who will produce children, and it would be nice for them not to have to fear the added cancer rates that Sault Ste. Marie already has.
Well, I'm here today protesting because I feel that we live in one of the most pristine, beautiful areas of Ontario. We're at the hub of the Great Lakes. We benefit from nature. We benefit from the waters, being able to go 10, 15 miles out of town and be at a beautiful beach and swim. So I have children, I have grandchildren, and I really want them to have those kinds of opportunities. And everything I read about this ferrochrome plant and the chromium smelter tells me that they won't have those opportunities, that it's poisonous to the land, to the water, and the particles are also in the air. So I think we need to stop this in a peaceful and educated manner, and we don't want a ferrochrome plant here. I don't want a ferrochrome plant here. One of the things that Sault Ste. Marie is promoting now is ecotourism. They're trying very hard to get people to come here and enjoy the benefits of this area. Now, with a ferrochrome plant, that's not going to be possible. No one's going to plan their vacation to spend 2 weeks next to a ferrochrome plant and the things that flow from it and blow away from it. So right away, you're cutting down one of the things that is going to be one of the major sources of revenue here in the Sault.
I'm here for the protest because I just feel like it would be bad because my mom said before that we once had one of these and it exploded like 6 blocks. And I don't really want that. I want a good future for me to grow up.
Oh, okay, so again, many opinions, most of those opinions obviously protesting the con side of the deal. So we will continue to bring you coverage as the conversation moves forward. Again, in this moment, with regards to the ferrochrome plant, Sault Ste. Marie remains in a holding pattern. Okay, so we did also bring you coverage recently of a local vigilante. We do have official statement once again from the mayor, obviously saying that vigilantism is discouraged by both Mayor Provenzano, police, and they've even incorporated experts to bring their thoughts forward. So with the propensity for criminals then to target both secured and unsecured belongings, obviously, as we've reported, the community is frustrated. Some have turned to popular social media sites to vent their spleen on the matter, and some are coming up with plans to exact their own revenge. And we have heard from some individuals who have actually taken the law into their own hand. So a quick search will find multiple documents on vigilantism, its causes, as well as the legal ramifications. So for his part, Mayor Provenzano has provided us with an official statement after the story was published with regards to the vigilante. What Mayor Provenzano has said is, no one has the right to drive around to seek out people, to demean and to threaten. People dealing with addiction issues deserve to be treated with respect and dignity, said Provenzano. For those of you who missed the video, within the video that has been circulating on social media, the vigilante in question has been applying labels to individuals that he is accosting, and they are demeaning and derogatory in nature. Mayor Provenzano goes on to say, to seek them out for the purpose of interacting with them in a disturbing and disrespectful manner only serves to further stigmatize addiction and mental health issues. So, on that note, I will invite you to once again fill your cup. We will go to some support words from our sponsors, and then we will come back and we will continue on with factoids, news, and social media. Come on back.
First Local, supported by James Seaton Mortgage Specialist. Your new home doesn't come with mortgage advice. I do. Call James Seaton Mortgage Specialist, RBC 705-975-1519.
Just once in a while, at parties and stuff. If that's what your kid says, they'll probably also tell you that it's not a big deal. But that's no reason not to talk about it. You could tell them that you think that's a good thing and that you're really happy they don't use it that often. Then ask them why. Maybe deep down they know it's bad. They just need your help realizing it. From there, it should be pretty easy to drop off the hint that their brain is still growing and that they shouldn't smoke pot. At least not until they're older.
Visit drugfreekidscanada.org for more tools to help start the conversation.
Looking to get all your great sports content from a local perspective? Make sure to tune in to 705 Sports with myself and multiple different guests. We're going to go over local sports, national sports, and international sports, and of course, we're going to have fun. So make sure to tune in to 705 Sports Fridays at 4 p.m. live on Facebook and on TV.
Good morning and welcome back. I find with the changing of the seasons that my allergies tend to act up. My mother will tell me that it has to do with leaf mold. So if I seem a little sneezy, that would be the reason. So just kind of recapping the story with regards to vigilantism. In special circumstances, it is important to note any type of criminal offense that is committed on or in relation to your property, you do have options. You can arrest a person that you find in the act of committing a crime, or you can arrest a person within a reasonable period of time after having found that person committing a crime. To be eligible to make a citizen's arrest for a crime on or in relation to a property, you must either be one of the following. You must be the owner of the property, you must be in lawful possession of the property, or you must have been authorized by the owner or the person in lawful possession of the property. Okay, so this, again, this article is filled with very good and relevant information, so please do go to the website at SiouxOnline.com, have a look at that so that you can better understand, you know, your options in a situation that may or may not happen to you, and as well to understand the ramifications from a legal perspective of taking the law into your own hands. Okay. Let's talk about the laws of nature, and let's let Craig Huckerby, the weather specialist, handle that. Craig?
Thanks very much, Heidi. And we did miss out on that snow last night, but we're not quite out of the woods yet. We'll take a look at the satellite and show you what's going on. So we have a low pressure system here. It was located here yesterday. It has traveled towards the northeast. It's an upper level low, which means it has cold air aloft. So, and that's what why we're not out of the woods yet, because I'll show you that on radar coming up. But we have this circulation around, and of course when you have cold air running over Lake Superior, that could produce some lake-enhanced showers or snow flurries. We'll show you that on the radar right now. So here we go. The wind right now is pushing towards from the north. So this is lake enhancement. Scattered showers. You see a couple of snow showers here. All that has to happen is the wind shift towards the west-northwest, and then that's going to move this way. I don't think that's going to happen today, but we can't rule it out. We'll take a look at temperatures. Not all that bad. 7 degrees is, you know, it's about 5 degrees cooler than we should be. 5 degrees in Wawa, 3 in Timmins, a little cool up there, and 7 degrees in Sudbury. This is how we look on the map for today. So here's that upper level low. Cold front came through. Obviously, we're seeing those cooler temperatures. But again, the wind right now is from the north. All that has to happen, and eventually it will happen for our day Saturday into Sunday, where the winds will shift and then move some of that activity, if there's anything left, towards the Sault. So we can't rule out some snow showers for Saturday, but right now I think we're just going to see maybe a few flakes. Here we go for the next 3 days. For today, we're going to see some sun. We're seeing some sun now. And again, the airport is actually seeing some light snow flurries at the moment, but they're not going to come into the city. Temperatures around 7 or 8 degrees for today. We're going to cloud over during the afternoon, however. Saturday, it looks like just basically rain showers. Again, we can't rule out the odd flake here and there. Temperatures certainly on the cool side at 6 degrees and 7 degrees for Sunday. And again, same story, cloudy mostly. Could see a couple of spots of sun, but mostly we're going to stay cloudy with some spotty scattered showers for Sunday. That is your weather right now. We have the 7-day forecast. We'll see how that is looking at the end of the show.
Well, excellent, great. I'm really looking forward to the return of 10 months of gray and snow. Actually, no, I won't be so snide, not yet, it's too soon. The snow will be very pretty when it first happens. It always is. Okay. Now, let's do a factoid before we get back into the local news because, you know, factoids are fun. So, 'twas on this date, October 22nd in 1938, that Chester F. Carlson and Otto Kornai succeed in electronically copying the message from a glass slide to a sheet of wax paper. Xerography is from the Greek words xeros, meaning dry, and graphein, meaning writing. So Cornet was not impressed with the results and left Carlson. Carlson would wait exactly 10 years later to the day to announce his discovery to the world. He approached IBM with his invention, but they turned it down. So, in 1947, Carlson sold the rights to the Haloid Company, later renamed Xerox, who used the technology to create the Xerox 914 in 1959. It was the first plain paper photocopier and has been called the most successful product of all time. There you go, Xerox. Woo! All right. Okay, another story locally. So there are some fraudsters who are making some phone calls claiming that they are the Sault Police. It's happened, as far as we know, it has happened on at least 2 occasions. Potential victims have received fraudulent phone calls from people claiming to represent the Sault Ste. Marie Police Service and informing the person on the phone that a loved one is in custody. Then the fraudsters are asking for money to have the loved ones released. So if someone contacts you and they request money while also asking you not to tell anyone, it is a sign that something is not right. Okay, the police are not going to call you and ask you for money. So if you ever have any concerns about, you know, the potential that you're being scammed or that you're being victimized by some fraudulent activity, you are invited to call the police at 705-949-6300. Do not share personal information with anyone you do not know over the phone. And remember, you are not obligated to share your information with others. Do not be shy about asking the person on the phone questions about why they are requesting the money or personal information. If you have second thoughts, end the conversation. It is not rude. It is cautious. Protect yourself and your personal information at all times. Okay, how are we doing here, Mike? Jacob. 2 minutes or so. Okay, well, you know what? Let the truth be known. I have to blow my nose, so I'm just going to do this. I have horrible allergies on this day. My apologies. I can't keep throwing us to commercial, so that's just the reality of my situation. I'm sorry. Now you know the truth. All right, let's go to social media and see what's happening. Once again, the Void is not cooperating with me this morning, so we're going to go to the monitor. Steve Childs, GMA. No, GME, HYAHAGW. So good morning, everyone. Hope you have a great weekend. Yay, I'm hoping to have a great weekend, yes. Margaret McKegg, good morning, all. Good morning to you, Margaret. Always nice to hear from you. Jim Whitty, you know what they say about Fridays? They usually start with a capital F. Yes. I can think of so many other words that start with a capital F. All right, what else do we have here? Tristan, our intern, who came to my rescue with some Kleenex when needed. Good morning, everyone. Have a good Friday. And who's next? Bradley Evoy, good morning, with 3 exclamation points. Happy Friday. Destiny Kerr. Good morning, Destiny. I love saying your name. Greeting Destiny seems, I don't know, fraught with fate, destiny. All right, well, good morning, Destiny. Thank you for watching. Marge Gray, all the way from Fergus. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. The Grays in Fergus. Anna Brasso, good morning all. Enjoy your weekend. Good morning to you, Anna. Enjoy your weekend as well. Joseph Bertrand, good morning all. GMA, happy Friday. Yay, Joseph, solving the problems. Woo! Who else? Bradley Evoy. I remember the first time I saw a Universal remote, I thought to myself, well, this changes everything. Yes, okay. Oh, Vino Humalamaki. Good morning, it's TGIF. You are right. Thank goodness it's Friday. Chris Bridges, good morning all. Today's fun fact. The Lego Group is the world's most powerful brand. There are more Lego minifigures than there are people on Earth. Woo! Have a great Friday. Kimberly Seabrook, good morning and happy Friday. Enika, good morning all. Have a great Friday and a fantastic weekend. And Steve Childs, rounding out the comments, let's talk about good things so we can see Heidi's smile. Yes, well, you know what? Heidi will continue to smile. Yeah, it'd be good if we could get away from the tight shot of Heidi's face. Yes. Okay,
So
well.
I'm keeping tabs. We need on Monday to get you a box of Kleenex.
Well, allergy spray at the very least, yeah.
And a house.
Yes.
For Monday.
Yes,
That's
if
what
that
we're
could
working
happen, that would be fantastic.
Okay, we'll work on that during the weekend.
Not necessarily in that order, so, you know, but in the interim, while people are making their plans to support that, I think we should go to a 7-day forecast. I think that's important.
Are you doing anything on the weekend?
Organizing, I know what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm pulling flowers and doing yard work. I hate this time of the year
garden.
where you got to pull all the flowers up and stuff because it's like you know what's coming next. But let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. It's not looking all that bad for next week as we get back into some double-digit temperatures at least. And looks like Thursday is going to be the warm spot with 13 degrees. Could even see 14 degrees. But we don't see any snow in the forecast next week, and we are going to start zoning in on the Halloween forecast for next Sunday, not this coming Sunday, but the Sunday after. Right now it looks cloudy and mild, so we'll just cross our fingers and hope that stays put.
We've got some breaking news. Apparently it's snowing outside right now.
Is it really?
That's what the intern has suggested.
Is it really? Well, I said don't be surprised if you see the odd flake, right? So
Nobody be surprised.
It happens.
You heard it first. Here on First Local Mornings. So, sorry, Jacob, what was that? All right, well, I had some other stuff. No, okay, well, you know,
Let's
whatever.
go get you a box of Kleenex.
We need some Kleenex. Stat, again, I am not sick. These are allergies. It's a tough time of year for me. Change of season always is. So I'm going to stop snuffling on your screens wherever you are, and I'm just going to say have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Go do something outside. Bundle up. Layers, layers. It's all about the layers. I'm going to see you on Monday. Bye.
Have a great weekend.
First Local, supported by United Way. Help make your community a better place. Show your local love and donate today.
How's it going, everyone? It's Jacob Moore here at the On TV studios, letting you know there's been a slight change to 705 Sports. 705 Sports will now be airing Fridays at noon versus Fridays at 4 p.m. We will still be covering all your local, national, and international sports. The difference is now, while you're enjoying your lunch, you can check out myself, Dan Gray, and multiple different guests as we go over all your sports coverage. So make sure to tune in to 705 Sports Fridays at noon on our Facebook page and video on